Quick question. How many subscription services are you paying for right now? Not just the streaming services you actually use. All of them. The fitness app you signed up for in January, the meal kit service you meant to cancel, the cloud storage you forgot existed, the music service, the productivity tool, the meditation app. Most people guess they're paying for maybe 5 or 6 subscriptions. The actual average? 12. And here's what's going to make you uncomfortable. The average American is spending over $600 per month on subscription services they barely use. That's over $8,000 per year. Gone. For services that are designed to be forgotten about while they quietly drain your bank account forever.
My name is Seb, and I spend way too much time analyzing the small financial decisions that keep people broke while they're convinced they're being reasonable. Let's start by breaking down what the average person is actually spending on subscriptions, because I guarantee it's more than you think. Streaming services. This is the obvious one. Netflix is now $15.49 for the standard plan. Disney Plus, $13.99. Hulu, $17.99 if you want no ads. HBO Max, $15.99. Amazon Prime, which people forget counts as a streaming service, is $14.99 per month, or $139 per year. Paramount Plus, Peacock, Apple TV Plus. If you have just 5 streaming services, which is below average, you're already at $70 to $80 per month. That's $840 to $960 per year just to watch television. But it doesn't stop there. Music streaming. Spotify Premium is $10.99. Apple Music is $10.99. Most people have one of these. There's another, $132 per year. Cloud storage, Google One, iCloud, Dropbox, OneDrive. Even if you're just doing the basic tier, that's $2 to $3 per month. Seems small, right? It adds up. Call it $30 per year. Now we get into the subscriptions people don't think about as subscriptions. Gym memberships. The average gym membership in America is $58 per month. That's $696 per year. And here's what kills me about this one. According to research, 67% of people with gym memberships never use them. Never. They're paying $700 per year for a membership card that sits in their wallet. Meal kit services, HelloFresh, Blue Apron, those things. If you're using these, you're spending anywhere from $60 to $120 per week. Even if you only do it twice a month, that's $120 to $240 per month. $1,440 to $2,880 per year. For food that you still have to cook yourself, software subscriptions. Microsoft 365 is $69.99 per year. Adobe Creative Cloud, if you're into that, is $54.99 per month, $660 per year. Productivity apps like Notion, Evernote, or whatever. Antivirus software, password managers, it all adds up. Here's where it gets insidious. The small ones. The $4.99 app you barely use. The $2.99 meditation app. The $9.99 language learning service you use twice. The $5.99 news subscription. Individually, they're nothing, but you've got 8 of them running. And suddenly, that's another $40 per month you're not tracking. That's $480 per year for apps you've forgotten exist. Let me add this up for you. $80 for streaming, $11 for music, $58 for a gym you don't use, $150 for meal kits you're doing twice a month, $15 for various software, $40 for small forgotten subscriptions. That's $354 per month, $4,248 per year, and that's being conservative. According to research from 2024, the actual average is over $600 per month, $8,000 per year, because I haven't even mentioned the car washes, the beauty boxes, the snack subscriptions, the gaming services, the pet product subscriptions, and whatever else people are signing up for, because it was marketed well and the first month was free. Here's what makes the subscription model so devastatingly effective at separating you from your money. It's not an accident. This is psychological warfare designed by companies who figured out that human beings are really bad at tracking small recurring charges. First, there's the setup. Try it free for 30 days. Sounds great, right? No commitment. You can cancel anytime. Except here's what actually happens. You sign up, give them your credit card, use the service maybe twice in that first month, and then you forget about it. The 30 days expire. Now you're being charged, but it's automatic. So you don't feel it the same way you'd feel handing over cash. This is called mental accounting. When you pay $80 in cash for something, it hurts. You feel that money leaving your hand. But when $7.99 automatically comes out of your account, you barely notice it. It's invisible pain, which means your brain doesn't trigger the same stop spending signals. Second, there's the cancellation friction. Companies make it incredibly easy to sign up. Click, click, done. But canceling? Oh, you need to log into your account, navigate through multiple menus, find the cancel button that's hidden in settings, and then go through a multi-step confirmation process where they offer you discounts to stay. Some companies make you call customer service and speak to a retention specialist whose entire job is to talk you out of canceling. This is by design. Every extra step in the cancellation process means a percentage of people just give up and keep paying. It's too much hassle to save $9.99 per month, so you let it ride, and they're counting on that. Third, there's subscription creep. You sign up for one service. That's fine. Then another one. Also fine. Then your partner wants a different streaming service. Then you see an ad for an app that solves some minor problem you have. Before you know it, you've got 12 subscriptions. And you're not even sure what half of them are for anymore. The companies know this too. They're all competing to become one of your core subscriptions that you actually remember and use. The rest, they're happy to be forgotten as long as you keep paying. Here's a stat that should terrify you. According to a survey by C+R Research, 42% of people forget they're paying for subscriptions they no longer use. And the average person underestimates how much they spend on subscriptions by 2.5 times. You think you're spending $200 per month. You're actually spending $500. Now, let's talk about what this is really costing you. Because $8,000 per year sounds bad, but the actual long-term cost is so much worse when you account for what that money could be doing instead. Let's say you're spending $650 per month on subscriptions. Not extreme, just average. Now, imagine you cut that in half. You cancel the gym you don't use, drop down to 2 streaming services instead of 6, quit the meal kits, get rid of the random apps you forgot about. You're down to $325 per month. That's $325 per month, $3,900 per year that you've freed up. If you invested that $325 per month in a simple index fund earning 7% annually, after 10 years, you'd have about $56,000. After 20 years, $169,000. After 30 years, over $390,000. Let me repeat that. The subscription services you're barely using could be costing you nearly $400,000 in retirement savings over 30 years. $400,000. That's not a streaming service. That's a retirement fund that's getting deleted every month so you can have access to shows you're not watching. And here's what makes this even more painful. Most of these subscriptions provide entertainment or convenience that you could get for free or much cheaper. You don't need 6 streaming services. You could rotate through them. Watch everything on Netflix for a couple months, cancel it, sign up for HBO, watch their content, cancel that, move to Disney+. You'd save hundreds per year and still have access to everything. The gym membership you're not using could be replaced with free workouts on YouTube and going for runs outside. $0 per month. Same results if you actually do it.
which is the whole problem anyway. The meal kits could be replaced with planning your own meals and shopping with a grocery list. You'd save probably $200 per month and eat the same food. But people don't do this because subscriptions feel painless in the moment. $7 doesn't feel like anything. But $7 times 12 subscriptions times 12 months times 30 years equals a catastrophic financial loss. Here's something interesting that nobody talks about. Wealthy people have fewer subscriptions than middle-class people. Not because they can't afford them, because they understand that subscriptions are designed to extract maximum money for minimum value. According to research, high net worth are far more likely to audit their recurring expenses regularly. They know what they're paying for and why. They cancel things the moment they stop using them. They're ruthless about cutting services that don't provide clear value. Meanwhile, regular people accumulate subscriptions like barnacles on a ship. They just keep adding and never removing, and each one is shaving away while providing entertainment that gets forgotten about the moment they close the app. Here's the other thing. Wealthy people understand the difference between consuming and investing. When you pay for a streaming service, you're consuming. You get entertainment, it's gone, nothing remains. When you invest that money instead, it grows, it compounds. It works for you while you sleep. Every dollar spent on subscriptions is a dollar that can't compound. And compounding is how you actually build wealth. It's not sexy. It's not fun, but it works. Subscriptions are the opposite. They're fun in the moment, but they're compounding against you, taking more money every single month while providing the same service. So, what do you actually do about this? Here's the subscription audit framework that takes about 1 hour and could save you thousands per year. Step 1. Make a list. Go through your bank statements and credit card statements for the last 3 months. Write down every single recurring charge. Everything. You're going to find subscriptions you forgot existed. This is normal. Don't feel bad about it. Just write them all down. Step 2. Categorize them. Essential, useful, and wasteful. Essential would be things like your phone service or internet. You genuinely need these. Useful would be subscriptions you actively use at least weekly and get clear value from. Maybe that's Spotify if you listen to music every day. Wasteful is everything else. The gym you don't go to, the streaming services you haven't opened in 2 months, the apps you've used once. Step 3. Cancel everything in the wasteful category. Do it right now. Not later, now. Yes, it's going to be annoying. Yes, they're going to try to keep you. Cancel anyway. You can always resubscribe later if you realize you actually miss it, which you probably won't. Step 4. Downgrade or rotate the useful category. Do you need the premium version of Spotify? Or would the free version with ads work fine? Can you share a streaming service with family instead of each having separate accounts? Can you watch everything on one service for 3 months, then cancel and switch to another? Step 5. Set a calendar reminder to do this audit every 6 months. Subscriptions creep back in. You'll sign up for something new. That's fine. Just make sure you're consciously deciding to keep it, not passively forgetting about it. Here's what this audit typically looks like. Most people find they're paying for 8 to 15 subscriptions. After the audit, they're down to 3 to 5 subscriptions they actually use and value. The average savings is $200 to $400 per month. That's $2,400 to $4,800 per year back in your pocket immediately. Now, are there subscriptions worth? Of course. I'm not saying live like a monk with no entertainment. I'm saying be intentional about what you're paying for. If you watch Netflix every single day and get genuine enjoyment from it, keep it. That's $15.49 well spent. If you use Spotify for hours every day, keep it. If you have a gym membership and you actually go to the gym 3 times per week, keep it. That's value. The problem isn't subscriptions themselves. The problem is mindless subscription accumulation, where you're paying for 12 services but only using 2 of them. That's where the financial damage happens. A good rule of thumb is the use it weekly test. If you're not using a subscription at least once per week, you probably don't need it.
Cancel it and see if you miss it. If you do, resubscribe. But most of the time, you won't even notice it's gone. Here's the brutal reality. The average American is spending over $8,000 per year on subscription services. And if this video made you realize you're hemorrhaging money on forgotten subscriptions, good. That's literally why I make these. Subscribe for more uncomfortable financial truths that might just save you from being broke forever.